What up, what up, what up? It's Dion, always promoting healthy hair. Now, check this out, y'all. I was actually gonna do this video right here. I was gonna be talking on this part, but yeah, that didn't happen. So, right now, you're gonna see this is the way that I had my hair. I had a twist out, and so that's the way that I had my hair. And I was really getting it in on the talking part. I was just talking about how, what happens with your hair. So, here, I went ahead and it's about time to go ahead and do the journey. Now, do me a favor, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I always tell people if you want to know step by step how to use Zion's All Natural Hair Growth Solution, then click on the description, or actually you can actually go to the very first journey. It was January the 19th, I believe, and you'll see the very first journey. You'll see how my hair has grown. You'll see the improvement. And you can actually, now here I do have the t-shirt because I said I was going to start drying my hair with the t-shirt because it cuts out the fuzz and so forth. So I did have a towel around my shoulders, but I was drying my hair with a t-shirt because it keeps it from fuzzing so much. Okay. Towels tend to leave lint and they tend to make your hair fuzzier. So with that being said, again, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I have a page on Facebook. It's Zion's All Natural Hair Growth Solution fan page. On that fan page, every 2 weeks, I'm giving away a bottle. This week, I actually gave away 2 bottles. I was feeling good about myself, but I did a live drawing. So if you guys ever want to, from the YouTube channel, you see this right here. If you want to go to that page and you want to like that page and maybe share that page as well on Facebook, that's if you guys have Facebook, just go up there on that page, like it, and share it, and you'll actually be able to be entered into a drawing. And I do the drawings live every other week on a Tuesday, so that you'll be able to get, I did, like I said, 2 people this week that were in the drawing, in the running for winning a bottle of Zion's All Natural Hair Growth Solution. So I'm always gonna have a winner, and you'll actually always be hearing from me to tell you to embrace the natural crown. All right. Now today, what we're gonna be talking about is some natural hair tips for the hair. As always, I'm always talking about taking care of the crown, making sure that you are treating the crown, because with you treating the crown and you consistently being loyal to the crown and taking care of it, you're going to get some healthy hair growth. Now, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but if you go back 8 months ago to when I first started this journey, you'll see that I have come a long way. I have a lot of growth. I had cut my locks off probably like maybe 6 months prior to me starting my journey, I believe it was. It may have been 6 months, guys. I don't know, but I know when I really started taking care of my hair, it was like right in January, at the beginning part of January, right when I started this journey. So I may have started my journey probably like a couple of weeks before you guys, but I did start the journey then, and that's when I started really putting in the work as to getting my hair healthy and so forth. Now, the first, number one, we're going to talk about, and I have talked about this in the other journeys, is steaming the hair. Which brings me to letting you guys know that if you are in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, by next month, I'm going to be doing Zion's All Natural Hair Growth Solution steaming treatments right inside of my studio, which is D&D Beauty Studio. So if you're in the Charlotte area, then most definitely you can come by and get your hair steamed. Now, steaming is finally getting a lot of attention that it deserves, because just like our bodies, our hair, it thrives to be supplied with water. All right, so to maintain long-lasting hairstyles and retain moisture and overall health and manageability, every natural should be steaming. So you can conduct your steaming. You can come into me and get your hair steamed. You can go to your stylist and get your hair steamed. But you want to at least get your steaming treatment for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Now, with Giant's All Natural Hair Growth Solution, mine is going to be about a 35-minute treatment, okay? And steaming to your hair regimen, if you're using your regimen, going up under the dryer, going up under the steamer, do it every 2 weeks, okay? You don't want to overdo it, but at least do it every 2 weeks. Our hair needs moisture, and you'll see the moisture, especially if you're not a person that does a lot of drinking water and so forth. But I always tell people to make sure that you are drinking your water. Put some fruit in your water if you don't like water like that. That'll infuse your water, okay? So basically, we're gonna go to the next one. It's called hygral fatigue. All right. Now, believe it or not, there is a such thing as too much water. Now, many naturals, you'll wet your hair every day or every other day just to restyle or to refresh the hair. If you're someone that has a habit of spraying your hair often and that you're noticing your hair is starting to change up, it's a little bit different, that could be why. The word that I used at first was hygral fatigue. Now, let me spell that out for you. It's spelled Hygral. Fatigue. Alright? Now, this is constant expansion and contraction of the cuticle when it opens and it takes in water and then it closes and then the water dries out. So that means you're overworking your cuticle, and this will cause damage and could make your hair feel very rigid. Your hair may not react to products like it used to. So you know how sometimes you're using a product and it's like, yeah, this worked really good at first and now it's changing. The hygral fatigue could be the reason you overworked your hair with the water. So that is probably the reason why you're having issues. So you can correct this problem. It's gonna take weeks, but it can be done. You have to avoid wetting your hair so many times a week, and you're gonna get your water from like creams and so forth. That's what's gonna moisturize your hair. You're gonna achieve your styles. Try to achieve styles that's gonna last you at least 5 days to a week, so that you don't have to wet your hair or have to restyle it. Then you're gonna use a creamy. You use then just a creamy moisturizer just to refresh. Don't use the water. Okay. Now also pre-tangling. Now, a lot of us, we want to rush through this journey, alright? Getting through this journey is going to take time, alright? Meaning, you're going to need to pre-detangle your hair. A lot of naturals just don't detangle their hair, okay? So, and they don't do it every day. You have to do this. Like, I'm in my hair all the time. I'm in my crown, combing through it, making sure that my hair is detangled, so that the next time when I get ready to start working on my hair, then I won't have to have such a hard time, because our hair hugs. I always say our hair is so full of love that it does hug. So it's gonna hug and it's gonna start tangling. So you want to make sure you pre-detangle the hair, alright? Hundreds of strands they try to shed off freely, but they're getting caught up in our natural styles. Alright, now on wash day, it may be easier to detangle your hair before you shampoo it. Detangling it before you shampoo will get rid of most of the tangles, and this is so true. You can spray your hair down with the leave-in conditioner, or you can use a moisturizer to soften up your hair and protect your ends so that it's not gonna break while you're detangling it. Okay, so moisturize that hair really good before you start detangling. You should not detangle your hair you should not detangle your hair without applying a product to soften it, because it gives your hair more elasticity. If you just go in and your hair is dry and everything's gonna pop that hair, okay? That's gonna cause your breakage. Now let's go into another thing, breakage versus shedding. Now, breaking is an imbalance of moisture, meaning you need some moisture, and protein and strength. So that means if your hair is breaking, you're lacking moisture and you're lacking protein. Without either one of those, your hair is going to easily break. So too much of one will also make your hair do the same thing. Now, breakage comes from anywhere on the hair strand. It comes from anywhere from the hair strand to the root, all the way to the end. Alright? So having a regimen is going to keep you on the right track of having a healthy balance of moisture and protein. So you want to balance that out. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to do too little. Balance it out. Shedding is going to happen because of what's going on within the body. Like, a lot of times people have diseases, disorders, hormonal imbalances, stress, a lack of nutrition, lack of water intake, and actual natural shedding is a phase of hair telogen. Alright? These are all culprits for having breakage on the hair. So this is what you want to protect. Hair that is shedding, it's gonna have like a white bulb on the tip, indicating that it came from the follicle within the hair scalp. Alright? With shedding, you will have to figure out what your body is going through and correct it if possible. Alright? Take that in. Y'all see I'm getting all through this. I'm getting through. Look at it. Y'all check my fro out. Check out the fro. You see that? Like, it's so luscious. If y'all can feel it. I'm at the beginning of the year, I'm gonna have a way to merge my videos so you can go back and see the differences in my hair. But that fro though, trying to tell you, it's so healthy. Now let's go back in. Let's talk about a true moisturizer. Now I know we do use Zion's All Natural Hair Growth Solution as a, you can use it as a moisturizer and you can also use it as a treatment. So just make sure you're doing that because you definitely want to also have a good moisturizer for your hair, which is what we're doing. And if you're on this journey, then you're definitely moisturizing your hair. So you'll have water. Water is definitely going to be your first ingredient. If you look at the definition for moisture, water is present. It's going to open up the cuticles to allow the ingredients to penetrate and work deeper into the hair. So that's the reason why when we're using Zion's All Natural Hair Growth Solution, my hair is always wet when we first start. It's going to have some wetness, alright, when we first started. So you're going to be using you can use the oils like Zion's All Natural Hair Growth Solution. And guys, I did go ahead and put heat again on my hair this week. Y'all know I wasn't doing very much of that, but because of the simple fact that I'm about to get that hair done, I said let me go ahead and put some of that heat on it. But like I said, I always use heat protectant to do that. Alright, so I'm going to continue on while I'm giving you guys a second while you're watching that. I know I'm going to tell you guys about how the oil is going to nourish the hair. It's going to seal, and it even softens the hair temporarily. So, and you know, butters will too. Using butters and oils daily, it's going to repel the moisture that your hair is craving, which you can get from your hair steamer that I mentioned in tip 1. Okay. If you use water-based creamy moisturizers daily or as needed, this will be more effective. Okay, so like I tell you with Zion's All Natural, because this is like a scalp rejuvenator, you don't have to use this but 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, just making sure you're massaging it into your scalp. All right, don't forget those cuts, don't forget the trims, and don't forget to be shaping your hair up, guys. You have to do this at least 4 to 6 times a year. It's recommended for you to have healthy hair, okay? Some of my clients, I trim it probably a little bit more than that because of the simple fact that they are transitioning to another stage. They're transitioning out of the chemicals and so forth. So sometimes it is a little bit, it goes a bit more where we're trimming every 6 to 8 weeks. This is for my clients that are transitioning. Now with me, I'm definitely going to be doing that where I'm trimming 4 to 6 times a year, okay? Because with everybody else, a lot of people, they hate the trimming, but you know, it's something that's going to help because either you're going to get a trim or it's going to break off, one of the two. That's what I always tell all of my clients. So you have to do this if you want some healthy hair growth. So sometimes it can be holding your hair back from being healthy. I tell a lot of my clients when I'm doing their blowouts, you know, a lot of times they have this long hair, but then they don't have, you know, they're see-through ends. See-through ends are not cute. You want to make sure that you take these ends and trim them. All right, you want to trim the ends because then your hair is gonna grow. And generally, the people that the hair they get their hair trimmed with me. Most of my long-time clients now, they ask me for the trim, and a lot of times I'm like, yo, it's not even time for you to get a trim. You feel me? So if you are getting the trim is gonna help your hair to grow, and you don't want to hold your hair back from growing. You want to go through this journey as healthy as possible. You don't want to hold yourself up in this journey by trying to hold on to some length that's not gonna grow. All right. So make sure, if you don't know how to do it yourself, which I kind of recommend that people go to a professional to get your hair cut and trimmed and so forth, do that because it's gonna. I don't know how people are even able to trim the back of their hair. All right. Now this right here is gonna go again. Treat before you protect. All right. So if you're thinking about doing a protective style, doing the proper treatments will ensure that your hair health coming out of it's gonna make sure that your hair is healthy when you come out of that protective style. Y'all look at that growth that I got. And I'm telling y'all, like, I literally was not able to do this back in January. And so actually, I'm looking at this right now. That whole week, I've been kind of like rocking just those 2 braids because 2 twist backs because I was like, yes, I can actually get this. I couldn't get this at first, yo. I could not get this. And I was really, I'm really happy about that. That's a lot of growth for me. My hair is it's really soft, so it kind of like flattens out a lot. It definitely flattens out a whole lot. So as you can see, yeah, you see that right there. I've really I got a lot of growth. Y'all would really have to go. And you see that healthy shine up there? That's a healthy shine there because that's a natural healthy shine. Like I tell people, the people that are natural and they don't have any chemicals in their hair can definitely, it could do a lot more than what we think if you just give it time and you work with the journey and you don't try to rush the journey. Don't try to rush to the destination, because it's all about the journey. And if you could actually feel my hair, and if you actually just look at the videos from way back when I first started journey back in January. I mean, we about to be coming up on January again in another some more months. Okay, it's not too far. We're in August now. And that's September, October, November, December. We got 4 months before we hit January. Okay, so that would be a year that I have been on this natural hair journey. So I hope that if you guys are not on a journey, or if you were on a journey and you got off the journey, hop back on. I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch up. It all depends on how you decide that you feel about your crown. Okay, now I'm gonna get back into my other tip, my coloring tip. Now, a lot of people they want to do the coloring and so forth to their hair. I'm gonna tell you personally, I'm not doing it because of the simple fact I had my locks, and I would have continued to have my locks if I had not damaged my hair. Okay, I damaged my hair so much with coloring over the time. A lot of people are like, well, if you do it right, then it's not gonna mess up anything. I mean, I'm sure that's probably true, but my thing is, if you are coloring your hair and everything, you're taking, especially if you have to use bleach and anything, you're taking things out of your hair. Okay, I was gonna try the henna, and I'm not a colorist, but I was gonna try the henna. The henna they said that it takes a whole lot of moisture out of your hair. I need all the moisture because I'm on a healthy hair journey. And I know henna is probably good, and there's probably a way to do that, but I actually don't want to manipulate the crown right now. I don't want to manipulate it at all, because I've had the experience of having my hair break off really bad, and then me having to use my cut my locks off, and I miss my locks. But I've never experienced my hair being in this right here, this state right here, so I'm totally enjoying it. And so if you guys are the ones that want color, make sure that you are speaking with your stylist who's doing your hair. It is gonna, just make sure. Alright, I know the video's over, and you can see the new people some of the people that have gotten on the journey and so forth. But my thing is, if you are gonna get the color, please make sure that you are treating your hair. Make sure you are prepared for your hair texture to change, because your texture will change. Okay, it's gonna change no matter what. So and it can stretch your curl pattern. Remember, if you're manipulating your hair, you're pulling out. I'm not a colorist, but I have seen what color does, and even with relaxers and so forth, it's too much to me. It's too much for our hair. It's too much. So I feel like if you're gonna do color, that's more power to you. Dion's not gonna be doing any color. Okay, I'm kind of like, I want to go ahead and rock with this natural. I've seen what color does, so I want to rock with my natural, and I want to have a healthy head of natural hair for this crown. All right, so I am going to. I don't see how she had that. I'm looking at my video right now, and I see it before, and there's her after right there, after the fact. Hope you guys catch that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I want you guys to continue to embrace the natural healthy crown, understanding that without the crown, what are we? Thank you again for watching. Thank you all for sharing. Please like, share, and subscribe to my video, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks for journey number 18.